The run home with Joel and Fletch. Thanks to the Tucson Hybrid by Hyundai. Stylish and powerful. The tradio continues for Caroma Plumbers Hub. The plumber's secret weapon. Have the West Tigers got a new secret weapon? Let's do this.
It's an NRL news update. Subscribe to SEN League on YouTube and the SEN podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Rightio, folks, here we go. Terrell May signs 3-year deal with the West Tigers. Chamis and our man Prezenko from the Sydney Morning Herald reporting. May has been granted an immediate release. So that confirms that he wasn't released. He's been immediate release from the Roosters to go to the Tigers, who have edged out St George Illawarra for the services until the end of 2027. He signed a 2-year extension in May with the Roosters.
Yeah.
So a 2-year extension in May. And May, no pun intended, informed St George Illawarra coach Shane Flanagan of his decision on Monday morning. The Tigers have this, as far as recruitments are concerned, for 2025. Terrell May, Jerome Luai, Sunya Taruva, all of which are ex-Panthers, Jack Bird, Royce Hunt, and Gerald Skelton from the Bulldogs. What do we think, Brian?
I think it's a terrific signing. Terrell May, I know he's had his issues when he came out, but one thing I like about him, he shows a little bit of character.
Yeah.
You know, he came out and was very honest, saying, you know, sometimes I don't think I should play this game. You know, he's only still a baby. That's what I've heard the Roosters, that's what they were worried about.
Do you think that is the reason why?
I think it's a little bit to do with that. And there's other incidents where there was like, this is what I got told, there was like a function to go and he didn't, wasn't up for it.
So is it sometimes in life it's just a personality
well,
thing?
Maybe.
Do you just think Coach Robinson and him just don't really
I don't think it was
connect?
I don't know. I think they get along.
Do they?
Yeah, I think it was other things that but still, he still played nearly every game last year.
Yeah.
And I think he's a terrific player. So I wish him all the luck. I think it's a bad move by the Chooks, but we'll wait and see.
One thing I'd say about Terrell May is for the player in their chosen position, he might have the most upside of any player. Really, like if you think about all the players, there wouldn't be too many more that have more of an upside than what Terrell May has.
And not in this short space of time. And when you ask me...
So you agree with that?
I agree with that. And
Yeah.
when you ask me, he's got more upside than Ben Hunt.
Yes.
He's got... And if they've signed Ben Hunt and let Terrell May go, I think that could backfire.
Cromie tourist. Cromie.
Oh, here we go.
Brian has alluded to my crow.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we've not heard anything about Ben Hunt. Terrell May's been signed officially off the books. I believe this week there'll be an announcement on Ben Hunt going to the Roosters. Thoughts?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It looks that way. Especially when he came out. He was so desperate, Benny Hunt, to go back to Queensland. I'm sick of Sydney. And now I noticed he said, oh, yeah, I don't want to upend the kids. Which might be fair enough. He goes,
Yeah.
I don't mind staying in Sydney now.
Okay, righto.
For the Tigers, it's a pretty good risk. Like, think about some of those games. May was busting out 80 minutes and losing Yuto Ikamanu to the Storm, which was going to be a big gap to fill. Like, this has fallen in their lap. And it's, we've just gone through all those signings. I think it's not bad for the Tigers to get someone like that can play big minutes.
Yeah.
Because Stefano was sort of dropping off, wasn't he, at the back end of the season in terms of his output and his shifts.
Well,
so having someone like that, it's good to build around.
Yeah, Stefano on his day, very, very hard to contain. But it was his inconsistencies that I felt. And now they're going to get a player who I think has got more upside and probably at the same level as Stefano for half the price.
Yeah.
Because he was on 800 and something, wasn't he?
That's right.
Well, they offered him $1 million, didn't they?
$1 million. That's ridiculous. That is so stupid.
Was it $1 million? No, it was high eights.
A front rower cannot contribute that much $1 million. My apologies. But, Brian, so what's the report for Terrell May? How much? West Tigers. What's the guess?
Well, it was $450. Maybe they just...
$450?
No, he signed in May a 2-year extension,
Yeah, that's
$450
right.
and $550.
Okay, right. But
around that time. But he's got another year.
Yes.
So would you say maybe it's a $600 jobby?
$650, $700.
What, for all 3 years?
Yes.
Mate,
Mate, he's a gun. He's a bona fide gun.
So are you feeling that he's got an increase?
Without knowing the number, let's do a little nearest to the pin, right? For I already owe you a fur.
Yeah.
Let's double it up. I reckon for Terrell May...
What's his 3 years?
Over 3 years, $2 million for 3 years.
$2 million.
$2 million for 3 years. Yes.
No.
No.
Like 660.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
I don't think so. Well, they know what he was on for the first 2 years.
Yeah, that's right. But he's now gone to the marketplace.
Yeah.
He hasn't been winded on by Nick.
Facebook.
Tiger tax.
Facebook.
Yeah, Tiger Tax. What do you reckon? I reckon an even 2 for 3 years.
No, I'll say between 1.5 and 1.8.
You don't get to say between.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I
saying
do.
an even 2.
Price is right.
Yeah, price is right.
Yeah, so what is your
Price
number?
is wrong, bitch. My number, I'll go 1.6. I'll go in the middle.
1.6 for 3 years.
Yep. I reckon they went 500, same contract, and the final year they might have got 650 or something.
Tiger Tax, mate. No, what do you boys think?
I'm somewhere in between you two. And I get
So you're
prices
you're
right
one
there.
eighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. This is a text.
550, 600.
This is a text. Sugar, is this another fixer-upper by the Tigers?
Yes, it is.
Terrell is a fixer-upper.
Well, yes, he is.
Oh, no.
He's been left by a club. No,
You're an A grade. You are an A grade if you think he's a fixer. Jack Bird's a fixer-upper.
Yeah, Jack Bird is. I saw Jack Bird.
Terrell
the other
May
night.
is not a fixer-upper. He
Uh,
was in hot demand.
yeah, you're probably right. No, you're probably right. I'm for the signing of Terrell May for the record. Mate, the upside. Like, could he play for Australia? Yes. Could he play for New South Wales? Yes.
The way the current forwards are going, he is the perfect prototype on the way this plays. The momentum game. Quick play the ball. Have a look at his tackle efficiency. He never misses tackles.
No.
And he's quite dominant.
Yep. The best way to probably sum up, is this a good signing for the West Tigers?
Yep.
The Melbourne Storm have paid to get Stefano Utoikamanu. I reckon if we did a Fletcher's huge poll and said, Tigers fans, would you rather have kept Stefano or would you rather have Terrell May? I reckon it's a landslide for the latter.